Hello and welcome to my channel. I am Stephanie. This is the week 36, September the 5th through September 11th weekly wrap up. Okay, let's just get this out of the way. I don't match. Who knew shutting down the long form section of your social media platforms would take so much work? But I spent most of the day pretty much planning out the last handful, I think it's like 6 or 7 long form videos that I plan on putting out on the YouTube channel before the fourth quarter starts. And yeah, it took me all day. So that meant this is what you're getting. This is what you're getting for Stephanie today, because I was planning those out. So this week was all about pretty much doing unofficial swim practice type stuff, finding out that I definitely have a water bug when it comes to a kiddo, even though he is an Aries, which is a fire sign. He absolutely loves the water. He had his first open water practice, if you saw the IG reels, on Saturday, and he really enjoyed himself, which now means we're going to be taking trips to go to open water events. Yay. They have one coming up at the end of September, so that should be fun. Yay. Oh gosh. Only a couple days away till the bloodbath that is trying to get to Polycon tickets. I will be trying to get those, so I'm super excited about that. And I got a lot of reading done last week, sort of. I mean, I got 6 books done, but 4 of them are within a series, and then the other 2 books, one was kind of a dud and one I devoured. So let's just jump into what I read last week, and then at the end I will show you guys what I won from the amazing Willow Winters, by the way. So the first book that we're going to talk about is Wanting Mr. Kane, which is Kane number 1 by Shanora Williams. I'm placing this in dark romance, and even though both of our characters are over the age of 18, it does start off when she's young. I will get more into that. Let me give you the rating. So it gave it 4.25 stars and gave it 4.75. Nope, 25. 4.25 Steam fans. I had this as an ebook because I did not know that I could get the audiobook through Scribd. This is a Black author. This is an age gap, a huge age gap. And now I guess I can talk about it because, yeah, we're here. So we have Candy, who is the daughter of a cop, and then we have Kane. Quentin is his first name, which you don't find out until like halfway through the book. Is her father's best friend. But there's also some emotional ties that go along with Kane and Candy's father, because Candy's father is a cop, and they had a bit of a run-in, not between Kane and the father, but Candy's father and Kane's father was abusive. So there are content warnings. Let's go over these content warnings for this book, right? So we have age gap to the point that it really, really feels like grooming, because Candy, when you first meet her, is 9 years old within this book. Yeah. I was going to give this a benefit of a doubt. I was like, okay. Let me see if I can roll with this. It's like that train wreck or that car crash that you see coming, but you can't look away. Yeah, that pretty much is what this entire series ended up being. But definitely this first book drags you in and is like, you're getting to that that crash that's about to happen, right? So Candy is like kind of obsessed with Kane, and she's like, oh, I see him as my dad's best friend, but he gives me things when I'm younger, and then when I turn 18 and I graduate from high school, I kind of notice him in a different light because of puberty, you know. And I want him to take my virginity before I go off to college. Yeah. So that happens. In my mind, I was aging Candy up and Cane down because it just did not feel, it didn't feel right. It gave me icky vibes, gave me grooming vibes. But I kept reading because then I read Breaking Mr. Cane, which is Cane number 2 by Shanora Williams, still placing it in dark romance. Give this one 4.25 stars. Give this one 4.25 Steam fans. And found it over on Scribd, so I got to listen to it as an audiobook. And this made a little more difference. This made it really difficult to age Candy up and Cane down. Candy's now in college. They're dealing with the aftermath of some things that ended up happening in book number 1. And both Cane and Candy are going through this like, oh, I miss him, I want to talk to him, but we're going to stay away from each other. And because there's this other party that is crazy, and I don't like to use the word crazy, but this other party is crazy, legit. Felt kind of added in as I don't know, like plot device, or you know, didn't really feel authentic to the story, but we'll let it have it. Was the villain, stayed the villain, and yeah. So there is content warnings for this one, still for age gap, the grooming feeling. We have more explanation of the childhood abuse that went along within it. We have blackmail that's in here. And I believe in this one, their alcoholism, and this one leaves you on a cliffhanger as well, to go into Loving Mr. Cane, which is book number 3 by Shanora Williams, placing this one in dark romance still, giving this one 3.5 stars. And giving it 3.5 Steam fans. Listen to this one as an audiobook over on Scribd, and the reason it started to go like really downhill is because my ability to age up and age down our characters just was not working anymore. Things were happening. The characters started to feel very, very immature. It was just so over the top and kind of outlandish that it was just like, I want to see how the car crash happens. We're still on this car crash. It's like in slow motion at this point because we're in book number 3 and we've had, well, I guess you could say we've had like multiple car accidents at this point. It's become like a pileup because one twist gets resolved and then here comes another twist. And oh, that twist gets kind of resolved and here comes another twist. In this one, we have content warnings for miscarriage, drug use, violence, and still more grooming vibes, right? So the accident ends up happening, the pileup ends up happening, but there is still sort of this kind of like cliffhanger that ends at the end. You're like, okay, that's a happily ever after, but it didn't really feel like a happily ever after. So I went ahead and read Being Miss Cane, which is book 3.5 by Shanora Williams, placed in dark romance. Give this one 3 stars. Give it 3 Steam fans. Read it as an audiobook through Scribd. Hallelujah. This is more of a novella. This one definitely concludes everything. This is after like I said, the happily ever after sort of cliffhanger that was left, and it was just damn annoying. It was really annoying. I think I'm being very generous with the 3 stars. And I didn't really find it sexy because at this point in my brain, I was like, the the whole age and things like that. And we're still dealing with content warnings for the grooming feel, the immaturity now, the miscarriages, and you know, yeah, they were just kind of annoying. They were really just all the characters, like all the characters, even the secondary characters were kind of annoying. It was like the way the parents sort of acted. Yes, there are parents within the story, and they really kind of worked my nerves as well. So, whew, to get off of that and cleanse my palate, I hoped for better, which I did receive in reading Final Draft by Kristie Leigh. Placing this one in contemporary, give it 4.5 stars, give it 4.25 Steam fans. I had this as an ARC. It recently released. As a matter of fact, it released the day that I read it, and I devoured this book in a day, and I absolutely loved it. I laughed out loud. I got emotional with it. So we have Lindsay, who is a romance author who is kind of has a bit of writer's block, and is needing to attend an auction. Well, she needs a date for this auction, and in walks Camden. Well, her friends set her up with this guy named Camden. He is a race car driver who is thinking about retiring but doesn't know. He's also known as a bad boy. He has a different woman on his arm. He has a friend that actually plays along with him, and they tease the paparazzi and everything like that. Well, Lindsay and Camden end up doing a fake date, and that fake date ends up becoming a little something more, and they do it again and again and again, and then they catch feelings, and I was here for it. It was the light that I needed. It had a small little smidgen of a dark moment, and then it was resolved, and it was the thing that I needed. It was so good, super sexy, and just, I loved it. I loved it oh so much. I got a blogger box for this one, and if you're interested in seeing what Kristie sent me for the blogger box, check out my Instagram. Did I put it on Instagram? I don't think I put it on Instagram. I think I put it on TikTok, because I think I put music to it. But the box is over on TikTok, and I will be releasing a full unboxing over on IGTV. It has not went up yet, but it's coming. It's been filmed. So then I decided to go back and finish a book that I had started earlier in the week, which was Charmed, which is a Harem Realm book number 2 by Mila Young. This is a paranormal, supposedly reverse harem, which I hate the term reverse harem. I think it just should be menage or polyamorous relationship. Give this one 2.5 stars, and I think I'm being very generous with this. Gave it 2 Steam fans. I didn't find the Steam in it, and read it as an audiobook. This just didn't work for me. This is a retelling and gender swap retelling, reimagining of Aladdin, and we have Azar, and I think the genies' names were Zayden, Kazan, and Davi. I could be wrong. I ended up like skimming and like really kind of speeding this up. Sorry. This was not my thing. And then going and looking at some of the reviews, yeah, they kind of felt the same. So I think this one was just a miss, probably for me and others. It may be a good one for you, but I don't know. But then again, I haven't really found very many Aladdin retellings that I'm just like all on board for. Most of the time, I'm not a huge Aladdin. They're just nah to me. Aladdin in the Disney world isn't one of my favorites, and even the new live action was just a meh for me, so that could be why this book was just a meh for me. And that was the final book that I read last week. I am currently reading, why I did it that way, I have no clue, Kingly Bitten by Blood Alliance number 5 by Lexi C. Foss. I had hoped to have this done, but this is proving to be a little longer than I thought it was going to be, and I'm enjoying it. I'm loving it. We are back in the Blood Alliance world, and we got some twists and turns going on here, and I am here for it. I am going to be working on an ARC project for the fourth quarter. I'm also working on some Harlequin projects for that channel, as well as just content for them, period. So I'm super excited about that. Just a reminder, the buddy read books that I have chosen for this month. I'm not gonna pick one. All three of these books, all three of these books, I don't even know that I can't talk right now. And I have messages coming in, so it's a little distracting, sorry. Are going to be, there we go, got it out. All three of these books are going to be read and prioritized for this month of September. Woo! Could not get that out. Oh my goodness. Y'all got to watch me struggle. Because it is Smutty September over on TikTok, and all three of these books, I believe, have some sort of smut in them, and I've been wanting to read them for a while, so they are priority. And though, just a reminder, those are It Happened One Summer by Tessa Bailey, Insatiable Lover by Krystyna Allyn, and Silent Waters by Brittainy Cherry. So there are all those, and read whichever one you want, and I am more than happy to discuss in the comment section here or in the DMs. You guys are going to be seeing a whole bunch of videos that I'm pre-filming and releasing on, schedule over on the free channel. Like I said, I am taking the fourth quarter off, taking a break. I'm doing that. You guys will continue to get content in long form because you're my supporters and I appreciate you. I'm not just going to leave you guys in a lurch, but yeah, I have some feelings. Like I said earlier in this video, I spent most of the day preparing all the videos that I'll be releasing for the next couple weeks, and then they shall have none. No, I'm joking. They'll have the sneak peek that comes out over there every week, but that'll probably be it. Maybe they'll get one or two videos like the wrap up, the monthly wrap up, because those don't take very much work, and probably that's about it. Ooh, sucks to be them over there, huh? Aren't you glad you're paying for the month? I mean, really, is $8 a lot? I hope not. I thought that was a fairly good price for, the content that I put over here. So, yeah, I think that's it. Thank you guys for staying and supporting me. I greatly appreciate you. I may have some HelloFresh boxes available again. I will also put my my discount code, because I just found out that I have a discount code for HelloFresh because I subscribe to them and I use them for my food and stuff like that, where you can get up to $100 off, I believe it is, on your first box or your first order or your first what have you. So check them out. I really enjoy them. They come in handy for us here in my family because we're super busy with swimming and stuff like that. So being able just to pull a bag out, having all the ingredients there, and then, going on about a business is super, super helpful. So there is that. Alrighty. Oh, you guys probably want to see what I got from Willow Winters, or what I won from Willow Winters. I entered one of her TikTok giveaways and ended up winning. And my books have arrived. Super excited about it because they are hardcovers. And even though I will be seeing Willow in November when Indies Invade Philly occurs, I'll have these already, so I won't have to get these signed. But it is the Hard to Love series right here, and they are the hardback copies. Super excited about that. That's Easy to Fall, Tempted to Kiss, Desperate to Touch, and Hard to Love. And I did that in the backwards order, so Hard to Love is number 1 and Easy to Fall is number 4. But I have all of them. Super excited about that. And they're all signed. Love it. Love it. They're going to make pretty, pretty things for my shelves. Super excited about that. But other than that, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you in more videos.